Hi everyone, my name is Julia Wicklander. I'm here with Girls Globe in the Johnson & Johnson Collaboratory, and with me today is Franka Cadée. She is the president of ICM, the International Confederation of Midwives. Hello Franka.
Hi, nice to be here.
We want to talk about female health workers and more specifically midwives. Can you talk a little bit about the biggest challenges that midwives face today?
I think the biggest challenge we face is that we are women, nearly all women, working for women, doing women's business. So it's kind of like a triple whammy. And we really find that worldwide, the way we're positioned, the way we're seen, actually I think that the way midwifery is seen in society is a sign of the emancipation of that society. So you see societies where midwifery is just not even understood. People don't know what a midwife is. It's looked upon as a profession from hundreds of years ago, instead of actually that healthcare worker that we know that the evidence shows really provides quality care. But people don't really know, and so there's a lot of misconception, but it has to do with gender, I think. A lot of it has to do with gender.
Yeah. Thank you. And what is one thing or two things that you think people need to know about the midwifery profession that may be underappreciated today?
I think the strength of midwifery, it's interesting being at this conference and about power. I think that midwives, when they work as midwives really are, they stand right next to women. So it's an equitable relationship whereby we really understand that you don't empower someone. Empowerment of another person is a contradiction in terms. People have power and you have to take the power. And I think that midwives need to learn that they can take the power and they have to kind of be role models, and they know that women can take the power. And birth is a very, very special time. Birth is it's a transformative time. When a baby is born, a mother is born, a father is born, or a partner is born, a village is born. And that transformative experience is so important to have for a woman and for the people around her. And midwives can support women to have that.
And with a good midwife by your side during something like that,
yes.
You can be the most powerful you ever will be. I can talk from my own experience.
Yes.
So about power, how would you say that as a senior leader like yourself, how can you pass the power to the next generation of leaders?
I think by walking the talk. I do feel by also being humble and showing that, when I started as president, I mean, I've told this story many times, but when I was putting my name up for president, I was really scared that I wouldn't be accepted, but I was actually even more scared that I would be. And I tell that story often. I speak to many students, and people can really relate to it. I think just showing that power is not something that you have, here you are, you have power. We all have power. And I think talking to people in every way and showing every single midwife that they have the power and they lead wherever they are. I never thought I'd be the president of ICM, and in many ways, what does it mean? I mean, I am leading, but we are all leading, every single one of us. And I think conveying that message, talking to people in that way, just person to person, I think that shows where the power lies, and that's the way I hope to do it.
That was a fantastic response. Thank you so much, Franka.